Welcome back to this playthrough for Fallout New Vegas, and I have a bit of a confession to make. I made it through all of Vault 22, and when I got done playing the game, I realized I forgot to hit the record button on OBS, so there was no recording done. But that's okay because I kind of wandered around a little bit aimlessly. Kind of like I wandered around last night aimlessly here in Camp McCarran, trying to find the actual person selling stuff. Well, apparently this area has multiple sections to it, and that's why I never found the guy who was selling things. So I'll just come back to that area later. But another thing that I kind of did is I had heard there was a pawn shop on the west side of this Vegas area. So I thought I'd go try to find that. And I was pretty much unsuccessful, to be honest with you. So, what I'm going to do now is we're going to head, for the most part, straight to Vault 22. And now the vault itself can be fairly confusing, to be completely fair. So, it's, I believe there's bombs over here if I don't remember correctly. Maybe not here. Anyway, yeah, it can be kind of confusing, but I was able to eventually figure my way around the place, so I kind of know what I'm doing now. So that will be beneficial to this video. So it should be a fairly quick run. At least that's my hope. But I went, like I said, a little further to the north here, and I found a place by the name of West Side. Didn't find the pawn shop I was looking for, but I found West Side. But that's basically just a waste of time, for all intents and purposes. But this is going to be a little more of a direct route to Vault 22. And I'll say that Vault 22, well, it's overgrown with a bunch of plants. So it's pretty nasty. But I did make one mistake when I got there, to be honest with y'all. I forgot to put my my armor on for a little while, so let me go ahead and do that right now before I forget. Because the rest of the way over there should be fairly free of any sort of enemies or hostile creatures. What am I using right now? Oh, you know, that's fine. Yeah, this is another one of those vaults that met a very grisly end. Thinking the amount of vaults where bad things didn't happen is probably lesser than the ones where bad things did happen at this point. The wrong turn? I think I might have. Well, unfortunately, there was a spot in the vault where I had to jump off a cliff, and I made a second save. So I have two saves, so I'll just use the first one I was using. Good news is when you complete this vault, we'll finally be able to finish this Still in the Dark quest for the Brotherhood of Steel. It was definitely a very lengthy quest, to say the least.
Uh-oh. Come on!
You know what? I don't even need to loot these guys. So I'll just go back to my old save. Let me... I think we go to common areas first. That might be the best starting point. Yeah. Definitely. I want to go to the Overseer's office first. Kidding. Over level. Yep.
Uh-oh. Come on!
How's a shotgun considered a one-handed pistol? Whatever. also all these guys count as abominations. For that challenge, you can kill them with like a machete. So I definitely left a lot of them alive my first trip here, so I'm definitely going to come back and chop away. Where did I see the key that I got? Pretty sure it's here on this level. Ah, yes, in this room.
I've had worse. Uh-oh.
No, you're doing fine. Stop complaining.
Got my eyes peeled.
What did you just say?
Got my eyes peeled.
Whatever it is, I think she killed it. So now I think we go to food production. Yes, definitely. bit cautiously, I suppose. That's what you need to get for the Brotherhood. Now we just need to make our way back to the elevator. We can get out of here. Yeah, there's definitely a lot more in this vault. I can basically tell you what I did the first time I came in here is I went straight down to the bottom level because I just kind of assumed that's where the filters would be. There's this really giant cavern down there, like where the vault was, and basically I guess either they open up a hole into even a further cavern under the ground, or something broke into there. But there's basically spore plants under there, mantises, all sorts of stuff. And to be fair, I don't know how you get back up from there when you jump off the ledge. But apparently, I guess if you explored it enough, you probably could make your way back up. So, yeah, this area here, common areas, and oxygen recycling, those are the three levels you truly need to focus on. So the second, third, and fourth. I guess there's not really much on the entrance level either, so yeah, it just stairs down. So yeah, the entrance level is pretty much just there. But maybe I will come back here in the future. Well, I definitely will come back to loot it. That just kind of goes without saying. Now we're gonna go right back to the Brotherhood. Finally complete this quest. Yeah, no, I technically don't really need to do this, but I'm going to. But I can definitely say I spent a heck of a lot more time in that vault the first time I went there, and fought a lot of critters in there, to say the least. And I chopped quite a few of them up with my machete to get that gun runner's challenge, which actually, let me go ahead and show you all that real quick. It's down here. So yeah, plenty of abominations there in Vault 22 if you bring a machete or any one of those weapons to get rid of them. I was trying to think of a more colorful word, but it just kind of went away. Yeah, you could say my time in that vault was probably at least 3 times as long, if not maybe 4 or more times as long. Just trying to figure out what I needed to do.
Hello, outsider. Good to see you. Alive, that is. Have you found all of the components yet?
Oh, yes, I have. O ye of little faith.
Really? I mean, that's great. I knew you could do it all along. I'll get right to work installing these. Why don't you go tell the Elder the good news? I'm sure it'll be a huge load off of his shoulders. Back again, I see. Have you found all the components we need? Good news for a change. Your efforts have humbled me, outsider. You have done more than I could expect, even from my brothers. Moreover, I've been going over the scouts' reports, and keep coming up with the same conclusion. The NCR is not the threat I've believed it to be. We should not have had to rely on your help in this crisis. I believed my actions were guided by caution and prudence, but I now see the truth. People called me a hero after what happened at Helios, but I left that battle scarred by fear, and have allowed that weakness to govern my actions. That ends now. I will undo the wrong I have done my brethren and lift the lockdown. With luck, we will once again flourish. Please, take this. It is a small token of my thanks, and scarcely begins to repay the debt owed you, but is all I am allowed to give an outsider. This key will allow you to use our safe house to the northeast. I hope it will prove useful in your travels.
I'm not sure why it just zoomed out like that for a second, but whatever. This is what I had it on before, and I took the toughness feat as well. So that's basically what I did. Anyways, well. Actually, there is one thing I want to talk to Veronica about.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
Take off your helmet for starters. So I did talk to her, and she said something kind of interesting.
You can't help but notice that the Brotherhood barely exists to these people out here. We're like an urban myth, no real presence on the outside. We just don't adapt like we should. Used to be that all you needed to get your way was a suit of power armor and a laser rifle. Now, people are armed and organized. They're not afraid. But we still stick to our old approach because it's all we know. Yeah, but only if you've got bodies to fill the suits. We don't take on new members. We're all descendants from the original Brotherhood. Something's gonna have to change, or the empty suits are gonna be all that's left of us. A lifetime supply of fancy lad snack cakes, revenge against my enemies, and world peace. In that order. Darn it! I had some spectacular answers coming too.
See you around.
So yeah, now the Brotherhood likes me. Didn't usurp the current elder, and that's perfectly fine. At the end of the day, he ended up lifting the lockdown anyway, as you just saw. So I think this is definitely probably the best course of action. Just so happens.
Evening.
Oh, you're not who I thought you were. She has something to say too, though.
Have you heard the news? Elder McNamara has lifted the lockdown. Good news for this store, let me tell you. I can't wait to start getting more goods. So what are you here for? Bye.
Alright, and with that, that's basically everything as far as the quest Still in the Dark is concerned. So, very, very lengthy. A lot of different legs to the quest, and it just seemed to like never end. But actually, one thing I haven't done yet is because I wanted to wait a day or so and come back. I'm just going to sleep for a whole day. That's right. If I'm not mistaken, he should give me the power armor perk after sleeping or coming back a day later. We're going to put that to the test, though. Having said that, probably not a good idea to walk around wearing Brotherhood armor that specifically says it's Brotherhood armor. Might get me shot.
Welcome, outsider. Welcome. The lockdown has been officially lifted, and everyone seems to be in good spirits. With the surface open to us once again, Hardin's already started talk of sending a force out to attack Helios, but I hope to dissuade him. What can I do for you? You've certainly earned the right, but I'm afraid there's a slight matter of protocol that must be dealt with first. Exceptional individuals, like yourself, are sometimes allowed to join the Brotherhood if they perform a valuable service for it. While your actions up to this point have been commendable, I am afraid they don't quite qualify as such a service. However, I do have another task that fits the bill rather nicely. Would you consider undertaking it? As one of our patrols discovered, the mutants just to the northeast have become strangely violent in the years we were secluded. However, this turn of events could also be an opportunity. We mostly left the equipment of the communications array there alone, out of respect. As the inhabitants have now proven themselves hostile, no more respect will be accorded them, making their equipment fair game. I want you to head up to the summit of Black Mountain and install this remote signal transmitter in one of their consoles. It will allow us to tap into the radar and other detection systems running there, assuming they're still operational. If we're going to operate on the surface again, it would be nice to do so with as much information at our fingertips as possible. Good luck.
I cry BS. Alright, so I guess there's another quest I gotta do to get my power armor training. Well, son of a gun. Okay, well, I guess maybe that's probably what I'll do for the next video. At this point, I'll probably go back to Vault 22, loot it up, and actually, let me look at my stats real quick. Oh, I think my endurance is down because of dehydration. Okay. Actually, what I might do is I might get an implant and increase my intelligence. So my odd numbered stats. So endurance, intelligence, agility, and strength. I definitely want to bump those up. And maybe bump up luck as well. So I can do 7 implants. So that's something to look into for sure. But yeah, for now, I guess I can just say that that's everything as far as Still in the Dark is concerned. And you know what? We'll keep working with the Brotherhood and see if we can't complete this Eyesight to the Blind quest. And just go from there. But for now, definitely thank you very much for watching this video. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.